just playing a rhythm game, it only feels right to go from that to this weird video game slash DAW that we picked up. It's in early access right now. It's called Offbeat. Offbeat is a music tycoon game where you build the recording studio of your dreams, collect and upgrade increasingly strange musical objects, complete jobs for cash, and record real, actual music. Let me show you the EULA. This is the best EULA ever. The EULA is just ownership of the player produced compositions. You maintain full ownership of all original compositions and music works you create within the game. Compositions. You can access the compositions in the directory indicated during gameplay. You are expressively permitted to use, distribute, and monetize your compositions for both commercial and non-commercial purposes. You may distribute your compositions on any platform subject to the respective terms of the service and rules of those platforms. You may modify, reproduce, alter, and remix your compositions for both commercial and non-commercial purposes. Like, holy shit. Insane. Nice cup of tea. Is a way for the community to support the ongoing development of game. Inspired by Brandino's oblique strategies, the Nice Cup of Tea is a streaming source of whimsical inspiration. Click it whenever it's streaming, and see if it gives you an off-kilter idea to spice up whatever you're working on. Oh, that's cute. And then Producer's Handbook. For those looking to delve a little deeper into musical theory and production methodologies, the Producer's Handbook. Oh wow, so this is they're really trying to do something about like entry-level music composition, letting people learn how to do it without it feeling overwhelming, because sometimes even the most simple DAWs can be stressful. I'll wishlist these. I don't want to jump the gun because I actually haven't tried it out. So if I don't want to use this as a DAW or stream this past today, I don't want to jump the gun. But I'm getting some good vibes. I guess let's try it out. You're moving in 3 months? You're moving in with your fiance in 3 months, you mean? That sounds awesome. So happy for you. Ah. 2 to 3 months. Got it. Pantaloon? This is our work email. This is our like official email, so the fact that it's public isn't really weird for us. You can email us if you want. I don't know why you would want to, but maybe you have a cool game idea and you want us to play the fucking beta or something. New game time. All the music you make in this game is yours to keep. You can find it on your computer. You're free to do whatever you want with it. Now who are you? Funny little tunes for funny little people. 1, 2, 3, whatever avenue. This one's kind of cute. But yeah, definitely the starting one. Hungry. Was that say corporation? Hungry contraption. Hungry Contraption Collective. Yeah, I would say Hermit, but I think Hungry Contraptive Collective is pretty cool. Hungry Contraption Collective. Fluffbite. Funny little tunes for funny little people. 1, 2, 3, whatever avenue. Fluffbite, it's your uncle. I sent you a package in the mail. Did it arrive yet? Confused. What's going on? A parcel? I understand. What is it? Don't ask me. Open it up and take a look for yourself. New toy unlocked. Sequencer. Oh, and they even call them all toys. That's so cool. We went to a fucking Dungeon Synth concert recently. And one of the acts had like this huge like synthesizer and had all these other tools and was moving around and playing stuff live, but then also having stuff that I'm assuming was pre-recorded. Like, it was really cool. They're gonna be getting the U-Haul, and we're finally gonna be able to get our emotional support dog Cerberus back. Aw, I didn't know you had an emotional support dog. I'm glad you'll be able to get reunited. It's called a sequencer. It's a machine for writing and recording music. State of the art, top of the line. Bought it off a geezer at the pub. He gave me a bargain on the condition I didn't ask where he got it. I was gonna use it to become a famous musician, but I can't make heads or tails of the bloody thing. To cap it off, the dog ate the bleeding instructions. I'm no good with this high-tech stuff, so I might as well go to someone smarter than your old uncle. You can have it if you do a little job for me. Hungry. Sure, I could do the job of after I've had some lunch. What is it? Well, get to it. Let's check it's still working first. Do you still have the cat-shaped keyboard thing? It's actually a tiger, and it's my favorite thing I own. Cat, dog, tiger, lion, it's all the same on the dinner table. Anyway, try plugging it into the sequencer. Core, what a wonderful racket. Here, find a way to make it quiet down so we can keep talking. Oh, I get it. It's making my cat piano play notes. I wonder how to make it stop. Brilliant! I knew you'd be able to figure out how to work that thing. Now, about the flavor, that favor, you got a pen? You're gonna want to write this down. Take a look at your board job. The sequencer wasn't the only thing I bought from the pub. I also got one of those new wireless phones. It's got an address book, rechargeable batteries, and a sendable aerial for hard to reach areas. And the best of it all is you can customize the ringer to make any sound you like. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice if every time the phone rings, I get reminded of Fluffbite? So that's the job. Make me a one-of-a-kind ringtone for my high-tech wireless phone. I don't know if I'm up to the task. What should it sound like? I don't mind what it sounds like. I just want to know what's from the heart. Send me the cassette. Send it to me on cassette. All right. And if you do, you can keep the sequencer. Oh, hang about. I've got a call incoming on the other line. Looks like it's my insurance agent. He's a talker. You always wanted to be a musical big shot. Now's your chance. Chat soon, all right? What a busy guy. I guess the first step is to stick a cassette in the machine. I'm sure I can figure it out from there. Second-hand first class. Your uncle is British? I mean, I guess so. My piggy bank is smoking, so I don't really know how reality is for me right now. I gotta get my piggy bank some nicotine patches, really. Uncle ringtone. Make a ringtone for your uncle's high-tech phone. Goal. Get good at writing music. Hungry Contraption Collective. I love how the default picture for your character is like the most like creature thing. Not everything makes noise. Okay, this is where we actually start doing stuff. Luckily, this isn't actually our first time doing this sort of thing. We make music sometimes. We even came out with an album this summer, which was music that was very old. So part of our like thing that we had wanted to do was started making music in another DAW because we got really comfortable with the DAW we were using, which isn't bad, but like considering that we only really know how to make music in 1-Bit Dragon and we still really struggle with Fruity Loops, for example. And we also wanted to try out Reaper, but even the trial version is kind of hard for us. We have felt a little intimidated. Oh, excuse me. So Offbeat just came up at the exact right time, and you know, also video gamified. Meow. 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 I have one of your albums. It's super cozy. Awesome sauce. That makes me very happy to hear. Meow. 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 Meow, 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 meow. A simple composition. Sort of creepy. No cassette. Oh. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of flipping cassettes, huh? It looks like you can make a tune by putting notes on the grid. I guess I'll try to figure out something that sounds nice. Oh no, it got cleared! That's okay. Oh. Okay, we're learning. Looks like I can listen to written by pressing play. And I guess when I'm finished, I hit the publish button to tape it? Daisy, Daisy. Daisy, Daisy, hold on a time for you. I'm not crazy, I'm gonna sell for you. That's fine. Go! Mission complete! Your uncle's new ringtone is a hit. Everyone in town has been talking about your uncle's new ringtone. It's a true definition of a modern classic. Instantly recognizable, and yet fresh and surprising. They particularly love the cat sounds. Funny considering I changed it out of that tune, but I appreciate you. Actually put each other's sunflowers on my 3DS, lol. Wait, for real? Wow, that's... wow. Speaking of, have you considered that Lullaby.com offer? Yeah, I mean, we just haven't finished. It's just... songs are hard sometimes. Commissions always feel a lot different than just riffing or doing whatever. Although, obviously, it's not a huge amount of direction, just, you know, a lullaby. But, you know, we wanted to shake off our funk and our dust a little bit, you know? Shame I don't have more instruments to plug into the sequencer. Maybe this month's Riches and Rags catalog will have some stuff I can use. My brain immediately goes, oh, I want one of these in real life, and I'm just like, just do what you have right now. That's one of the things about art. Just work within your limitations. Don't get caught up on everything you don't have. Riches and Rags. Secondhand first class. Warning: using these devices in your musical use objects in your musical compositions will lead to the development of wild new sounds. New in toys. Monkey. Winning personality. Plays the cymbals for hours for fun. Singing gnome. Novelty singing gnome. Realistic bass voice. New and stationary. Shredder. Shreds anything, even sound. Hard shredding. Soft shredding. Anything in between. I'm broke. I'm a broke bitch. I can't afford any of that shit. I gotta get some cash. But how? Good day. This is the concierge of the Hotel Leguim. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Fluffbite? Whoa, Hotel Leguim? That's a fancy place. I'm calling about the song you wrote for your uncle's wireless telephone. Every time it rings, it makes quite the commotion among the other guests. The Hotel Leguim would like to commission some music from you. Allow me to explain. Wow, I feel like life and video games are very reflective of each other right now. I get that. The only real direction I can give is make it feel like space music. I like your sound, so I trust y'all do a good job within your intuition. Aw, thank you. At the urging of your valued guests, we've decided to commission 2 pieces of music. The first will be played in the lift that takes guests to the hotel's jazz bar. For this piece, we require a downbeat melody, played on a piano. I guess I can figure out some way to make a piano sound. The second task is to make a soothing ambient composition for our spa. This piece should be 4 measures long, peaceful and mellow. I'll have to figure out how to do longer pieces on the sequencer too. You can complete these jobs in whatever order you want, and you will receive payment on delivery. We look forward to receiving the compositions. Goodbye for now. Alright then. Make a piano jingle for the lift to the Hotel Leguim. New project started. They said they wanted a piano sound to play in the lift that leads up to the hotel's jazz bar. How am I gonna do that? I guess I gotta take a look at the tiger and see what other sounds it can make. And I already had started experimenting with it. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to make this sound like a piano. This one's like a piano. Sounds a little fake, but maybe that's charming? Yeah, it's a toy piano. Like, literally. Organ. Lovely. Sorry, little space. I want it to feel like little space music, not space music. Thank you for your correction. In jazz, there are famously no rules. Piano scale. One of our alarms was going off and I was so confused. I was like, where's that music coming from? That's not from me. Go! Mmm, delicious. Rumors about the irresistible vibe from Hotel La Gleam's elevator music are spreading far and wide. Patrons are refusing to leave the lift. Fuck off, it's not that good. Maybe I'm actually like a genius at this? I'm gonna do that other job the hotel wanted so I can afford more equipment. Oh, that's funny. I have to do both jobs in order to get enough to make anything else. It's like, hey, I know you want to get more instruments, but you gotta learn a little bit more about the basics. Make a chill track for Hotel La Glam Spa. Right, for the spa music, they wanted something longer. I wonder how I get the sequencer to do longer pieces of music. Is there a way to zoom out? Repetition makes everything sound musical. Strange sounds mellow out when you hear them a lot. Oh, cool, this looks promising. That's like a zoomed out view of the song. I guess if I want to hear just one part of the song while it's playing, I can use a loop to make it repeat. Something mellow for the spa. Engine. Voice. More voice. I guess this sound is meant to be like a car horn. It sounds almost kind of pleasant. Man, I should do simple. Nah, I think I'm gonna do full scale. And they actually didn't give me access to percussion either. Sometimes you play with something and then you go, actually, I'm not vibing with it too much. And that's okay. I like this actually. trying to remember what Uncle says, like, oh, that's such a wonderful racket. So this is just one measure, so I'm working on the second measure right now. I think that's the exact same one. I'm gonna have to just copy that again and make a few variations. Okay, let's try to loop this one. Okay, that sounds a lot better. Now combine them! This is what we do in our music a lot of the time, actually. So basically, if you see, like, on the... So this is, like, just something we came up with, right? And then we copied it over here, and we're gonna make a few variations. We haven't done that for this one yet, but what we started to do for this one is basically take the bottom part and recreate it, but then accompany it with other stuff. So it's like the I guess not exactly a bass line, but sort of. So that like the stuff up here getting fiddled with doesn't change the stuff down here. So the stuff down here will stay the same regardless. Well, I love being self-taught, even though it's scary. Okay, let's see how it sounds all together. Okay, I think... Loop's pretty good. Go! Yay, money! It's a steamy success. The hotel bar is going to be full-flushed. Dehydrated guests is going to be full of flushed, dehydrated guests this evening. The spa theme is so compelling, they're staying in the steam room until they overheat. Well, the hotel money arrived straight away. I'm gonna make another look at the riches and rags. Alright, so I have 13, so I can't get the shredder, but I can either get the monkey or I can get the singing gnome. I'm gonna get the monkey because the monkey is literally the fucking mascot of this entire DAW. So, makes sense to do. Put the monkey on the desk, put the monkey on the desk, put the monkey on the desk. No one has to be stressed, just put the monkey on the desk, and no one has to get hurt, just put the monkey on the desk. Monkey sounds a lot like money, so that actually might be a cool song idea. Put the monkey on the desk. Put the monkey on the desk, I'm not asking twice. Put the monkey on the desk before I... You are receiving a call from the requisitioning department of letsplay Global. Please confirm that you are receiving this call. Compliant? Uncompliant. Nah, I refuse to confirm. Don't take this as a confirmation. Confirmation received. Message playback will now commence. The requisitioning department of letsplay Global wishes to commission a short piece of music. letsplay annual shareholder meeting is currently underway at Hotel Laguim. Members of the senior management team heard your composition at the hotel spa. The system will now recite the task manifest. You are advised to take note. letsplay Global Customer Outreach Department needs new hold music. Customer satisfaction evaluation has quantitatively indicated that the old music was super annoying. The new music should feature a rhythmical tapping sound to maintain user engagement. Yes! Percussion! Any questions? Hungry. Got any sandwiches? I guess not if you're just an automated recording. No, I'm a person. I just talk like this. I'm going to hang up now. Beautiful. Entertain people while their call is held in a queue. Positive energy, energetic taps. New project started. Okay, a classic trick to repeat something 3 times and then do something different. Ah, yes, it's the rule of thirds. You establish a pattern through the rule of thirds, and then you surprise someone when you do the third part. Okay, that core person wanted a rhythmical tapping sound for this one. How am I gonna do that? Oh, it's the monkey! Oh, okay, so I should start with the percussion. Oh, let's... Oh my god, this monkey's so fucking cute! Ugh. I feel the way that Patricia Jackson feels towards Rodney the Raccoon towards this fucking monkey. It's a little punk monkey. Punky Monkey sounds like a band name. Right? Now reverse it. Down and up. Knock knock, who's home? Hi hi. Fantasia Bite. Who's knocking? The Star Bard. That's a cool name. Are you a musician as well? We're not used to calling ourselves musicians, but I guess that is what we are. Kinda hard to deny at this point. Nothing feels quite like getting a new DAW and playing around with it. This is gonna be the most annoying hold music ever. Thank you, thank you. I guess I'm more of a composer than a musician in the normal sense. Though we did used to play bass. We haven't had our own bass guitar in a while, though. Fife? What's a fife? F-I-F-E. Instrument. A small high-pitched transverse areophone that is similar to a piccolo. The fife originated in medieval Europe and is often used in fife and drum corps, military units, and marching bands. Someone who plays a fife is called a fifer. The word fife comes from the German Pfeif, meaning pipe, which comes from the Latin word for pipier. Well, I guess Wikipedia answered my question. You learn something new every day. I had never heard of a fife before now. Are you having a good day? Yeah, I should do one with the kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Making purposefully grating music for the context that it's gonna be in. I'll be nice and do the regular meows. Got home from the hospital. Oh, congratulations. Ugh. The hospital can be really stagnating? Some months ago, we, in the spring, we definitely had spent some time in the hospital for like a week for like epilepsy monitoring, and it was, fine. But it was also just like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm home and in my own space and don't have to look at these white sterile walls and smell I don't think it's formaldehyde. Hospitals smell something like formaldehyde. I know it's the chemicals they use to like clean and stuff, but it makes me feel like I'm dead. I love hospital. They feed me shepherd's pie and cake and macaroni and cheese and all sorts of goodness. The food was surprisingly good at the hospital, I'll admit. I guess they can do some things right. Oh, turns out we don't have epilepsy, but trauma-based seizures, which is technically less bad, but also is weird. The treatment is not super straightforward, which is kind of like us. We're not very straightforward at all. We're kind of like a crazy straw. We've been in the hospital so many times, it feels like a second home. We've still to this day spent more time like sitting in the ER than we've spent like in a hospital. Well, it's still a hospital, but it's in a different context, you know? Since we were eating there for like a whole week, they like brought us a menu and stuff for what we wanted, and it was like 3 meals a day. Like, so we had a lot of stuff. The most surprisingly good thing that we had was the macaroni and cheese with like some green beans and like roasted cherry tomatoes. Like roasted cherry tomatoes go really good with mac and cheese. Like, holy shit. And it's also interesting because, you know, hospital food is like sort of like it's not, they don't put a lot of seasoning on it because, well, it's hospital food. It needs to be like actually digestible for a lot of people. so you know it doesn't have a lot of seasoning. And it's just like, just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper with this, and this goes really good. But honestly, just the sort of like brininess of the tomatoes like really surprised us. Also, we don't eat like beef or pork, so like a lot of our options were cut off, and we had to be a little bit more creative. And sometimes it was not as great. We skipped out on dessert a lot of the times, or didn't eat all of it. I think they had like, I want to say they had like some like banana pudding that was surprisingly good. I'm just like, this is, I'm assuming this is technically store-bought, but this is not like what I would expect off the shelf. I can't believe I'm glazing hospital food. Wow. Wow. You make so many good things with annoying ass sounds. Okay, this kind of slaps. I love this. Trauma-based seizures, whoa. Yeah, apparently it's like, well, I don't want to say like extremely common, but like apparently it's pretty common for people who have seizures and are getting checked for epilepsy, because like for us at least, the, what's the word? Sorry, music. My own music is too distracting. It's like 30% of people who go in for epilepsy monitoring have some form of it, I guess. I mean, it's literally like, oh, do you have PTSD? Or have you had significant trauma in your life? And we're just like, what do you mean? We're like fucking we're fucking like queer and trans and black and all this stuff, and it's like, how could that not be? And they're like, well, it seems that we have a lead on this. Here's all these papers. So it was funny to go into epilepsy monitoring unit and you come out and they're just like, get therapy. They didn't say it like that, but it's essentially like, yeah, you should just probably get some therapy. It should hopefully help. It's less of a burden than having epilepsy would be. Also, don't think of yourself as a burden and that you're doing this on purpose or something, which is harder to shake off than you would think. I love it when people bite. Well, I guess I'm a bite, so obviously, I mean, I'm selfish in this way. Oh yeah, this game, if anyone's interested, is called Offbeat. It is an early access. It is a gamified DAW. And I guess I'm technically going through the tutorial, because the missions basically are just getting you familiar with different types of thingies. With green beans and roasted tomatoes. Yeah. Honestly, the amount of customization options we had for meals at the hospital is sort of enviable in terms of, like, food. Because, I mean, like, we cook our own food. Or, hell, we cook food for our partner a lot of the time. And so, like, we have a lot of control over what goes in our body, but at the same time, as much as we feel comfortable in cooking and we like cooking, we do have a smaller repertoire than we would like. So it was really cool being able to, like, see a sort of standardized version of stuff. Honestly, the most boring stuff was the meat, honestly, because it's just like, here's some chicken, some gravy, some mashed potatoes or something, and it was like, okay, it's not doing much for me, but it is there. But I mean, that's what, like, seasoning and condiments are for, honestly. We also learned recently that you can't taste shit that you season something with if you don't have a base amount of salt, which fucking kills me, because, you know, like, high blood pressure and stuff runs in our family. It's very common amongst people of our race for some reason. And I'm just like, wow, that's kind of annoying, because we always try to, like, watch our sodium intake, but then to find out if you don't have a base amount of salt, then you won't be able to taste it. It's just like, no! I had one trick, you know? When I was in the mental ward, I had 2 milkshakes a day. That's... Well, I mean, if you're in a mental ward, I think you deserve at least 2 milkshakes a day, honestly. We actually had a friend that went to psych ward recently, and they were very positive about the experience. We're actually way more used to people being like, I will never go and I will never go again, or something like that, but wow. Sometimes you get nice staff and people aren't weird, and well, I say weird, I don't mean just like any sort of weird. I mean, like, we have a little bit of anxiety about the like medical care and how people are talked to, not just because of, like, us being so special, but also just in general. Like, as much as, you know, it is important that we have healthcare workers in our country, we do feel like there's a lot of folks who are overworked, overstimulated, and, like, going through the motions. Though, honestly, even when we were in the hospital, even the people who were, like, taking out our trash seemed, like, fairly positive. You know, we don't consider ourselves pessimists necessarily, but we certainly don't expect like people who go through the same motions of things every day to be so consistently present, I guess. So that's nice. Banana pudding sounds so good. We're usually a little iffy on puddings in general because we have, like, sensory issues. Pacifier! Thank you so much for rating with a party of 5. We've been making music. How are you? Welcome, Raiders. Is I Fantasia Byte, one of the Fluff by Entertainment system. We're a plural system of streamers, and we all have our own PNG or VTuber models. Today I have taken over. I am a Lombax. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing this game called Offbeat, which is a DAW hidden inside of a video game. Or rather, if a DAW was broccoli, the gamification of the DAW is the hot nacho cheese that you put on to get kids to eat it. Or in this case, to learn how to make music better. Because, you know, DAWs can be, and DAWs stand for Digital Audio Workspace, can be really intimidating. I know it was for us when we first started getting into music composition. The me at the hospital was okay. Yeah, we're also in chat talking about hospital experiences, specifically with food. Because when we stay in the hospital for like a week this year, we had a surprisingly good experience with the food. Like, weirdly weird. Well, sorry, weirdly good. Up and down? Oh, right. Wait, what? Right, music. Okay, now I need to move it over. As far as that... What? They just move it to another spot? That's so weird. That's funny. Okay. E and D. There's not a copy feature explained so far, so... Been struggling a bit with copying notes. Oh yeah, definitely recommend it. It's like, I think like $12 right now. Also, let me shout you out. Shout outs. Pacifier. What were you playing, by the way? And take care of yourself. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Aflasia, the cranky volcano. Oh, I do think I've heard of that game. That does look like a little core game. Bye-bye. Okay. Kitty, 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 kitty. Honestly, music is so important. You can definitely like make a video game without music. I'm thinking about video game creation because we are supposed to have already made a visual novel, but barely have gotten any work done on the actual game itself, or rather, the actual executable. And I remember we spent so much time even just looking through like free to use music for stuff that fit for what we were trying. So important to get the right mood, you know? Get that. And then the fibers. And there. Okay, so now we can play with it a little bit. Okay, so I think I want the first and last ones to be the same or with the least amount of variations. So then we got it. Oh, right, this is also fucking hold music. The mission is making hold music, which is fucking hilarious. I have working design docs for several games. I highly recommend you make a very, very simple game just so you can get your feet wet. Also, one thing that's been really satisfying and humbling about finding out more about like Toby Fox's experience of like developing games is that, you know, Undertale was not his first game development project. And of course, as is common knowledge amongst the fandom already or right now, Deltarune was the game that he imagined first and then couldn't pull off or didn't feel that he could pull off, and then he made Undertale with ideas of it instead, and then with the success of Undertale being like, maybe I could actually do this thing that I want to do, and that is what Deltarune is. And that apparently during the 10th anniversary, he talked about his design document, and I don't know if it's where it had been leaked, but there's been pictures like of sketches and stuff for like characters who would have how they would have been in the game, I guess. Though we haven't looked at the most recent Deltarune newsletter because we're in Chastity Rune right now. Chastity Rune is a whole thing, but basically we're not playing Deltarune's new chapter until we feel like it, I guess, technically speaking. But while we're doing that, we're making art. We're not doing it every day, but it is an art challenge. And the theme is chastity because, you know, we're in chastity from Deltarune, so essentially a lot of the art is about like chastity literally, or maybe restraint, stuff like that. We did it last year for the chapter 3 and 4 release as well. Although we did break chastity this month for playing Weird Route, so we've played chapter 5's Weird Route but not chapter 5's main route. And honestly, trying to stay away from spoilers and interacting with the fandom the way we have been with this particular challenge on us has been really interesting. Working within constraints is really cool, actually. Alright, kitty, 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 kitty. It's almost perfect. That would kill everyone. How'd that go? ugh. The one bad thing about music composition is that you'll be going through it, and then at one point you'll have been working on it so long and been hearing the thing so long that you just don't want to hear the shit anymore. It doesn't matter how good it is. You just go, I need my brain to make any other sounds right now. So literally sometimes you really, I mean, other kinds of art definitely require you to step away to really like have some distance and, you know, really like contemplate how you feel about it, because how you feel in the moment, like while you're composing, might not be the best time to assess its if it works right. So oftentimes we'll be working on music like all day, and then we'll be like, I don't know if the song is finished. I really just don't know. I need to fucking sleep on it, or like spend some time away, maybe touch grass, and like just be away from it. And that really helps. Sometimes the being away from it can just be, let me turn off the loop for a second, because fucking Christ. Actually avoid Deltarune streams to not be spoiled. Well, I can understand that. I mean, streamers are in a precarious situation. If you stream too soon, then almost everyone will avoid your streams, other than people who don't give a fuck, or people who literally played it as soon as the new content went live. You know? For us, we have not. Chassis Rune really has nothing to do with like necessarily waiting, but it has become sort of a part of it, because it's like, why would I stream Deltarune the first week it came out? Although Chapter 7 is going to be a different story. We're not doing Chassis Room for Chapter 7. We're going to play Chapter 7 immediately, and we probably will stream it just to get it out of our system. But like, at that point, the dream is over, you know? And like, that's definitely what we don't want to be spoiled on. And it can be hard to like dodge spoilers. Honestly, people sort of have made like a whole thing about it, especially on the internet. I don't know how many times I've seen videos now that's been like, oh, I avoided Deltarune spoilers for X amount of time. Or it's like, literally there's something on our timeline keeps coming up on YouTube. Oh, I avoided fucking Undertale spoilers for 8 years, and now I'm fighting Sans. And it's like, ah, good luck. But honestly, Chassis Room really just started us being like, I really want to take things at like my own pace, because more than almost any game, we felt like really compelled to play it immediately. Same thing with something like Silksong, which we have played like once on stream, but haven't actually like made a main priority, even though like, especially in our neck of the woods, like everyone's all over Silksong. Silksong is ubiquitous. Silksong is so fucking ubiquitous and so culturally important. There's a trans woman who got fucking hate crime to death, and one of her friends had said in an interview after it happened, and I'm not joking, I'm glad she at least got to play Silksong before she died. And I mean, I'm not even saying it like to be comedic or anything, I'm just saying it is so culturally relevant. Deltarune 2, there are certain games that are just like, you haven't played Ets? What's wrong with you? I mean, the same thing with Undertale. Despite the fact that as popular as all these games are, there are plenty of people who've never even heard of them who play games, or at the very least who haven't touched them. I don't know a lot of people who regularly play video games who haven't heard of Silksong. Though we have met quite a few people who either didn't know about Undertale when we first mentioned it to them, or were just kind of like, I vaguely know what that is. While for us is like fucking ruling our life. Even when we're not playing Deltarune, it is controlling our life. I mean, we have a Deltarune related fictive, and we have an Undertale related kin / fictive something, you know? So like, it's inextricably part of our identity now, whether we like it or not. That's my experience with End of Evangelion. Making my own cut made me sick to death of it. Oh, editing is so hard. Editing, it takes so much time. It is editing is like sewing. It is so like meticulous. Meticulous crafts are the ones that you go, oh gosh, I need some distance. Evangelion 01, the devil himself, is burned into my mind. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm done playing with this one. I'm just gonna publish it. I'm just gonna publish it. Go. Mission complete. I wonder if there's gonna be a mission in this game where you lose reputation for completing it. I think that would be very true to life. It's like, oh, you did a commission for a soundtrack for a game with lollies in it, so now your reputation went down. But it went up in certain areas. The customer service team at Lotsipon Global are pulling their hair out. People keep phoning up just to hear the whole music. Can't argue with data that's conclusive. Fucking beautiful. Ayo, is that Fluffbite? Your uncle gave me your number. The name's Lacey, but most people call me Electric Lacey. Thirsty! I could really use a cup of tea. Anyway, nice to meet you. What's... Well, I feel trolled. I thought I was gonna be thirsty about Lacey, but I'm just thirsty in general. Well, I've got a lot of projects on the go. Right now I'm setting up a pirate radio station. We'll be ready to broadcast any day now. The antenna is hidden in a lift shaft. Classic. The one thing we're missing is a little tune we can play every night before we start the show. Your uncle said you'd be up for it. Here, grab a pen and I'll give you the lowdown. So, I'm already kinda started the indent. I'm too busy to finish it. I already recorded some drums and a weird robot voice thingy. I just need you to add some meat to it and make it feel more finished. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay, giving you something that's already has bones and you have to put flesh on it. Although skeletons are nice. Well, it can be wet bones. Let's make wet bones. Ident for a radio station. Finish a track that Lacey started. Should be simple enough. Looking forward to hearing it. Let's see. Can I get any more instruments right now? Oh, I have just enough. Oh, excuse me. The gnome! The gnome! It's here! Ah, nomenclature! You unlock new toy. Gnome. Oh shit, I'm getting a call by Lilith? Gosh, Lilith, there's so many trans girls named after you, don't you know? You're so famous amongst us. Across the veil. We are connected. My greeting extends in frozen whispers. I am Lilith. Our voices mingle, and we are well met. The veil parts. I am not known to you, but you are known to me. I dwell in the dank darkness beneath your uncle's holdfast. Hidden truths are known to those who dwell beneath the soil. That is what I said. Now to business. I have heard the whimsical tolling of your uncle's wireless telephone. It pleases me. I would request a composition of thee. Pay heed to my requirements. This night I will perform an occult ritual most heavy and profane. To music you must write. You must feature an earthy voice intoning, oh, most potent of all vows. I hungrily await the completion of your dark labors. Yeah! Music for occult rituals? Let's fucking go! Think about whether you want a composition that's dense and busy or sparse and spacious. Oh, okay. Right now I'm gonna make a oh sound. How am I gonna do that? I'm pretty sure I got that call specifically because I finally got the gnome. Ooh. Eh. Ah. Oh. There's the ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Hey, Ellen. Hope you're keeping your pants dry. Just making music with this new dog. Love me some dungeon synth. Gosh, kind of reminds us of some of our first songs. Although one of our first songs kind of sucks. We use like creaking door and shutting door like samples instead of like normal instruments. It was really interesting, but it was also really bad. They're always dry, sadly. One day I'm just gonna start throwing wet diapers at you. Or, wait, no, I'm supposed to throw dry diapers at you so then they can become wet. Zoom out. Alright, I'm still in the cat petters. Hey Evie, when are you gonna play Deltarune? Are you one of the people who want to wait till it's completely done first? No shame in that, just... we do have opinions. Mostly the fandom element that we really enjoy, that we feel like we missed out on when Undertale was in its heyday, that now I think that we are more hungry for. And despite how we're doing it, we still like talking about stuff. We still like theorizing and analyzing, especially analyzing. Big Sis is super into Deltarune, so we talk about it constantly, actually. It's just that doing Chasing Rune is annoying for other people because they have to be careful what they talk to us about. Okay, so second level, F E B F, F E B F, B B F. Was that D D G C? G C. I'm not entirely sure. Right now, we're focused on Far Cry 2. Gotcha. It's nice to focus on one game at a time sometimes. Couldn't be us, though. We have such a hard time staying on one game at a time. Shit, even staying on 2 games at a time. Like, the stream could have easily been just Blue Dragon and Hell Maiden, since that's what we've been playing for the last 3 weeks for stream. But it's like, oh, let's throw in some other games. Oh, let's make some music. Oh. I'm enjoying myself. Okay. How about C, A, B, E, B, C. G. That's really funny. We have a roommate, not Big Sis, who is also a furry, and I'm pretty sure has not played the new chapters. I don't even know if they've played like chapters 3 and 4. So we try to be careful about spoiler stuff when we're like just walking around a house at the same time sometimes too. It's kind of funny. Everyone's on a different path, but no matter 11 hours, 11 days, or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting. Definitely more on the sparse side. Let's see. I haven't done any percussion yet. Oh yeah, I can turn these into claps. Let's take that off. Yeah, I can't imagine percussion on this one. Okay, let's try it from the beginning. Wait a minute. Didn't it say it was a song she already had started? No, that's for the pirate radio one. Okay, which I have not started yet. That might be the last one I do for today. Notes on melody. Meow. Cat mode, mood dial to the left. Piano, music mode, mood dial to the right. Organ, music mode, mood dial to the right. Motorbike mode, dial all the way right. Falling, when each note of the melody is higher than the one before. Droning, any deep low note that takes up most of the measure. Yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool. I feel like this would be a great resource to people to learn how to make music. I mean, I guess I've said that already because that's the fucking point of this whole thing. But like, the fact that it has notes and it doesn't just throw, here's the music at you. Because, I mean, it's kind of a sink or swim scenario. And I hate those. All my homies hate drowning. And have a drowning fetish. Go! That's so nice. The ancient rites are complete. With the aid of your somber melodies, Lilith was able to transcend the limits of this mortal coil and achieve her life's ambition, to kiss a ghost. Of course you wanted to kiss a ghost. Who doesn't want to kiss ghosts, honestly? I love kissing ghosts. Should I replay Undertale before playing Deltarune? Have you not played Deltarune at all? Have you not even done Chapter 1? If so, I would not say it is absolutely necessary. But it could enrich your enjoyment, especially starting from Chapter 1. Have you ever done the genocide route? Do you know what the genocide route is? I'm in such a weird vortex right now. It's like, I feel like Einstein being like, wait, which physics do you know? before I hit you with a theory of relativity. That was Einstein, right? Not like Isaac Newton? Alright, let's see what this unfinished track is. Despite what people say, there aren't many rules to making music. If it sounds good, it sounds good. Lacey already made a start of this one. I just need to finish the track by adding some more. Oh. Can you import stuff into this? That would be pretty cool. Let's hear it. The burp was me. Alright. What do I want to do here? I have not, but I know what it is. I guess I'll say it in I'll say it in a certain way, because as opposed to saying you should definitely do it like this, I want to say that if you're interested in having a cumulative experience, I would say beat Undertale again and try a genocide route. Don't have to complete it, just see how much you can stomach. And then play Deltarune and have fun. But if you're just sort of like, you just kind of want to, I think there is something interesting about playing Deltarune with Undertale at the back of your mind, but not super fresh. But I'm trying to figure out like exactly how I want to recommend just going straight in. Because I don't want to say, oh, go straight in if you're in a hurry, because you're not in a hurry. So it doesn't really matter. But I will say, if Undertale is fresh in your mind, especially with like some of the bad stuff you can do, it will give you more to think about. Shit, you don't even necessarily have to play Undertale. You could like watch someone's let's play of it, which is funny for us to say because we do not have a let's play of Undertale. We have never played Undertale in its entirety, the original Undertale, on one of our streams. Most of our time playing it was spent before we became a streamer. We do plan on playing it eventually, but meh. Also, if you have like a partner you like to play video games with, I recommend playing it with them a little bit, having them there. But someone who isn't going to necessarily like backseat you, someone who you are comfortable with, who you can play a game with, but who will not backseat you, will be very useful. I don't know if, I think there's a Undertale version on Mac. I know it for a fact it's on Switch. Both Undertale and Deltarune are on Switch. Deltarune is still coming out in parts, of course. The first 2 chapters can be played for free because they're considered the demo. You have to buy the game to get access to chapters 3, 4, and 5. And that's like, I think the whole game right now is $25, right? When it's not on sale. So you could play almost half of Deltarune, half of what is out for Deltarune right now, without having to pick up the full game. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a bundle for Undertale and Deltarune together. That's really interesting to hear you want to play on Switch specifically, especially because when we do play it on stream, we're probably gonna play it with a mod to put the Switch content on it, because the console editions have like extra content. The PS4's extra editions are not lore relevant, really. It's more of like a sort of an artistic message about like achievements in video games. So the PS4 stuff doesn't really add much to like your whole experience, other than shabby like grinding this one element of the game just so that I can get everything. The Switch version, however, and I don't remember what the Xbox version of Undertale got, if anything, but the Switch version of Undertale has an extra boss whom has now become fairly relevant for Deltarune. So the Switch version is actually the the best version to prepare you, I would say. Let's just look. Let's just look. Under. Oh yeah, you're saying it is available on Mac. Wait, what was that other thing? And it's on sale right now on Steam. Shut up. At least $5. Yeah, Windows, Mac, and Steam/Linux. Steam OS is literally just a fork of Linux. What was that thing that came up? I could have sworn I saw something come up when I typed in Undertale other than Undertale. Maybe a bundle? Trombone Champ? Undertale Deltarune. Oh, I see. So there's a music game that's like, hey, do you want Undertale song pack? I am not. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, I guess I'm wishlisting Trombone Champ. There's no demo for it, unfortunately. Oh, one of our friends owns it already. I guess I'll have to ask. I've never been big on trombone, but I guess I'll have to see. Insane. Place 100 notes in the sequencer. Okay, that did not work. Let's... I need a mute option. That would be very helpful. Okay, creating. Actually, let's do something. Let's do that same, like, the same measure of notes, but in a different place. So. I know there's also a game that's kind of like this for video editing as well. That would be cool to try out at some point. What? And then bring it up between. That's interesting. Okay. I guess I'll keep doing that, but in different places. And then the middle. And then here. And then here. That'll be weird. I think they should be wider octaves apart. And then you step them a little bit. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it's not terrible. Got a lot of moving parts. So then the, like, the leading melody has to be good. It has to make sense. I don't know if I want cat.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow.
When meow becomes your signature.
Meow. meow, 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 meow.
Nope. It's not exactly a boss battle, but this is hard. Okay, so that was interesting, actually. Not exactly, but I'm onto something. I'm onto something with this engine sound. It's like blowing a cartridge. Almost. This isn't it, but Okay, it was at the point where I was just like, I have to commit. Go all the way to 4. Okay, I found it. I found it. I finally found it. Oh, I forgot I had this here. Pirate. Alright, let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna hit publish, actually. Yay! Money! Pirates sailing in the airways. Electric Lacey's radio station was a short-lived success, flourishing for 3 glorious weeks before the authorities found the DJ booth hidden in an ice cream van. Your audio indent became infamous, a rallying cry for musical pirates everywhere. Yeah, thank you. I'm so awesome. Also got an Ace Combat knockoff and COD knockoff for $3 each. Lol. I downloaded the Deltarune demo. Ooh, good job. Yo, Electric Lacey here. Thanks for the indent. It's sick. Hey, your uncle mentioned you're using a Tiger 01 on your tracks? It's a classic model. You know those things are pretty easy to mod, right? Sad? I don't want to hurt the tiger, but if it'll lead to new sounds. Yeah, you can get all kinds of weird sounds out of it if you know how. Let me talk you through it. And then you just glue the face back on, and that's all done. Take a look. Oh, where are the attack? Release? Where are those? I'll let you figure out what these new buttons do. This reminds me of the fact that Anamanaguchi like plays their sounds through a modded NES? I think like a classic NES, not the Super NES. Pretty cool. A tip on attack and release. You'll hear what they do if you hold the notes for longer. But the best thing is, if you look at it through the sequencer, you'll see it can do 3 octaves rather than just 1. Anyway, I'll let you experiment with it. Before I go, I've got another job for you. So it's like this. After I told my girlfriend I was starting a pirate radio station, she got me a parrot. A parrot is a blessing and a curse. It's always singing this one squeaky song. It's driving me nuts. So I figured maybe you can write a squeaky tune to stick it in its head. Something with a falling part too, and make it longer than the indent. It's about time I figured out how to get even longer tracks out of the sequencer. First squeaky, then falling. Can't wait to hear it. Catch you later, matey. Oh, right, because she's a pirate. Lacey's a good person to know. Maybe she'll help me upgrade more of my gear down the line. I'll have to keep an eye on my cash flow too. Then I'll be able to buy new stuff. Woo! Teach your cat to go high and low. Octave higher. Just a track for myself. I see. Maybe I can't save my own tracks yet until I'm done with all the pre-built missions. So I guess I'll be playing this again next week, making a few tracks and hopefully finishing out what the early access has to offer. Ah, my favorite Yuri couple. Place 1,000 notes in the sequencer. Thanks. Yeah, I guess I will check out the producer's handbook and a nice cup of tea. Let's see here. At its core, Offbeat wants to offer an entry point to music production that's approachable, playable, and funny. We have an idea in our minds about what that looks like, but to be the best game it can possibly be, and one that people want to both play and use to create music, we want to build it in concert, with our players. The main creative challenge with the game is balancing complexity and accessibility. We want deep tools that enable expressive production, but we also want anyone to be able to pick up the thing and just figure it out as they go without feeling overwhelmed. We're a team of 3. We're a small team, just 3 people, and so it's important that we get a lot of feedback there. It's a demo, by the way, as we can. As early in the development process as possible. Early access offers the opportunity for this dialogue. We're aiming for an early access period of about 6 to 8 months. Ooh. Now, how's the full version gonna be? We plan to release monthly updates for Offbeat throughout its early access period, which will introduce new instruments and tasks to the game, along with other features, both based on the EA roadmap to be released at a later date, as well as the community requests. The full game release will include all the content along with features and improvements that won't be present in the EA period. The early access release contains 7 musical objects, which you can purchase across 2 chapters. This represents the first 2 chapters of the game. Oh, so actually that was the first chapter of the game. Okay. I'm not even done with it. Will the game be priced differently during or after early access? Yes, Offbeat will be launching early access at a lower price point than the eventual 1.0 release. Specifics will be communicated close to the time of release. And how are you planning on involving the community? Prioritizing fixes and features based on community feedbacks gathered through Steam forums, Discord, and socials. Sharing regular development updates through devlogs, listening to the community for feature requests, highlight community creations, and more. Nice! Yeah, it's $10.79 right now. It's like $2 off. Playthrough chapters themed after different styles of electronic music. Share your tracks with the world or friends. It's up to you. Export your tracks as WAV files into your computer. Meet a host of weird characters. Make music in a low pressure and beginner friendly setting. Browse the Riches and Rags catalog to buy new synthesizers. Then get Electric Lacy to upgrade and mod them. Accept jobs, compose music, earn money. Game meets a real audio production tool. I don't think they've made anything else, right? Whetstone Games? Yeah, no, just Offbeat. I'm really excited for this. I hope to play some more next week. I'm very surprised that that was so engrossing. But making music is fun, and it seems like a clever tool.